All right, so this is the hotel management system full experience using Django. I'm just going to be walking you guys through the experience of this project so you can see what you're going to build when you dive right in. Okay, so for this one, we obviously are in the login view and we are required to log in. So you have to input your email ID and your password. However, since we a new guest, we can just quickly create a new account and then sign up and sign in, and then we're able to book rooms and make reservations basically. And you also see the experience of a super user and how they have different permission level as compared to a guest basically inside of the project. So I'll come over to create one, and here I'll be required to enter my first name, email ID, password, and obviously confirm the password. So for here, I'll just say guest 20, and this will be guest20 at email.com. Here, I'm going to enter my password and I will just do confirm password. So I'll click on sign up. All right, so not now. So here it's obviously said account created, please log in. So here I'm going to enter my credentials. So I'm going to say guest20 at email.com and I would put in my password here and I will click on sign in. So not now. So now this is how the experience would look like for a guest. Now this is basically, all generic information here. So here we have homepage. Here we have the logo here. Now the logo obviously takes us to the dashboard. Here we have room, so we can manage rooms. So manage rooms basically take us to where we can see all available rooms, right? So we can see this one is already occupied, room 204 is occupied. Here we have rooms that are available, right? We can also click on room, click on manage category, and here we can see category name and then how many rooms are associated with that category. We can obviously click on view rooms to view, all the rooms in that category basically. Cool. So we can click on booking, click on manage booking, and here we can see all the booking history we've done for ourselves over time basically. Here we have our name or our first name here, and then we can change our password. We can obviously update our profile if we want to, or we can obviously log out of here as well. So here we also have the search box where we can search for rooms, in the hotel. So let's come over to and see the experience of booking a room. So we're going to click on manage rooms, and then here we see, rooms available. So say we want to book this room here, room 607. We can come over to book room, and it's going to require for our name. So we're going to say guest 20, and then we'll say guest20 at email.com. And here, where do we want to start? Say we want to start today, probably, and then we want to check out tomorrow, right? All right. So now we're going to see. Now it's here says checking in now. So are we checking in now? So we're going to probably check this, and then we'll click on submit. So when we click on submit, you see room has been booked, and you can see this room now shows occupied, right? So occupied, and basically that is what is going on. So what happens when we try to book this room again? If we click on book room, now it's going to tell us room not available. So same for this one too. If I click on book room, it tells me room not available. But if I should click on book room, you can see I'm able to book this room, right? Because this room is available. Okay, so next thing is basically going to, so now I booked this room, right? So let me just show you guys the experience with booking. If I should click on booking, I click on manage booking, I can see that I now have a booking here. Obviously, I can see my name, my email ID, the room, start date, end date. I can see actions here as well too, right? So the actions I have available would be I can check out myself if I want to, and I can also update booking information here. So probably I want to change some details. I want to extend my stay date or something, right? I can also come over here and view details about this booking. You can see here it says start date, end date, check-in time. This was my check-in time. Is checked in true. Is cancelled false. Checkout time obviously none and false. That's because I haven't checked out yet. Now let's see the experience when I check out. So I can just click on checkout guest, and then you see guest has been checked out. So that means I've left the hotel, right? So if I just click on manage bookings again, and I should click on drop down. When I want to update booking, it won't let me update this booking because I have already checked out. So if I click on update booking, you can see cannot make changes, guest checked out. So it means I can't make any change to this booking because I have checked out, right? If I should click on manage booking again, drop down, view details, I can view details of this booking. You can see it's cancelled, false, checkout time. This was the checkout time, it's checked out, it's true, right? This was when I checked in, this is when I checked out, right? I mean, 1 minute different, that's fine. Okay, so that's just the experience with booking a room as a guest. I can also come over here, for example, if I should do manage room, you can see that this room is now available, right, for another person to book. Now, say for example, this room 117, I want to book this room. I can click on book room. So I can probably enter something, probably I can just say guest 20, and then here I'll say guest 20 at email.com. So start date, I can come over here and I would just probably do 25th. And here I would probably do 26th, right? So let me say I don't want to check in now. Say I want to check in probably on, okay, let me just extend this to 27, right? But I don't want to check in now. So for some weird reason, I want to check in tomorrow, right? And I can just click on submit and I leave this unchecked. So when I click on submit, obviously it tells me room has been booked, but you can see this room is not yet occupied, right? Because I haven't checked in yet. You can see it's going to tell me available. But you come to booking, I click on manage booking. Here you can see more. I have more options, right? So you can see room 117 has been booked, right? However, I have not checked in. That's why it still says available. I mean, that was the logic I used basically, right? So here we have check-in guests. We can check in ourselves. Here we can cancel this booking. We can also update booking information. It will allow us to do that. Now, if I should click on the cancel booking, what happens? So I'll click on cancel booking and you can see your booking has been canceled. If I should come over to booking, manage booking, now you can see this booking was canceled. So when I click on drop down, and I click on update booking, it wouldn't let me update the booking. You can see cannot make changes, booking already cancelled. Come over to booking, manage bookings again, click on drop down, click on view details. Now you can see check-in time is none, is checked in was false, is cancelled true, checkout time none, is checked out false, right? So that's basically how the experience looks like from the side or from the perspective, from the perspective or the side of a guest, right? Trying to book rooms or manage bookings basically, right? That's how it pans out for that guest. So you can obviously, I think I've also touched on category as well too, right? So this is how the experience looks like. Now let's look at the experience from a super user's perspective. So we'll come over here and we're going to just type in admin. So we're just going to type in Chidi here and we're going to put in password as well. All right. So obviously we're in the Django admin site, but we don't want to be here anyways. We'll click on view sites and we're taken to our dashboard. Now here we're going to have more functionalities because we're signing as the super user, right? So if you drop down rooms, we can see add room. We're able to add a room, right? Choose a category and add a room. So we're going to say room 100 and then we're going to click on submit. So here we can add a room, and if we click on manage rooms, you can obviously see the room we just added. You can see available, right? Now here we can obviously manage bookings as well too. So these are all the bookings made by this guy here. And sorry, so we can come over here, log out, change password, update profile, etc. All right. So it's still the same experience. I can come over here to manage rooms, and then I can obviously say, oh, I want to book this room for a guest. Click on book room, add the guest information here, and say the same thing we did the last time to book this room for a guest, right? So that's how the whole experience looks like for the Django hotel management system. This is something you're going to be building when you start the project proper. And yeah, let me know your experience building this project and how everything pans out for you. See you in, I believe, in the project, right? Happy coding, anyways. Bye for now.